जय श्री राम, हर हर महादेव। आज थोड़ी सी चर्चा करेंगे द न्यूली सील्ड फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन इंडिया एंड यूरोपियन यूनियन। Remember, few weeks back, the same European Union was threatening to sanction India over purchase of Russian crude oil and trade with Russia. You know what was the allegation? That we are funding the Ukraine-Russia war. At several occasions, our foreign minister, our government, and different officials just destroyed the propaganda not imposed upon us by only European Union officials, the media houses, and the US lobby. We never wanted India to have diversification of its energy needs. But India holds its stance firm and very much careful. We didn't choose conflict, we choose our way. We choose our interest. We didn't serve the interest of any other country, though it is mutual. But for us, the best deal was cracked down with any other countries. What is more important, what happened in between 2 or 3 weeks that US European Union today is saying that it is the mother of all deals, and President of European Union flaunting, see, I also hold the overseas Indian card. Do you know? Before 2014, Indian living abroad, though few of them still identify themselves as where they are living. And that is true. If an Indian who is holding the US citizenship, if Indian holding Canadian citizenship, or anyone, or British citizenship, or any other countries, the passport is their identity, but Bharat is their origin, roots. But to prove that they are more loyal than the Britishers or the origin, they used to shame India. Today, the same world is flaunting Indian shipness. This is what the change Narendra Modi ji has brought since 2014. So, Modi should resign. It's not because it is trend today. Modi should resign. On everything, Modi should resign. So, what is more important in this particular FTA? I will not go into the minutes and details. For that, you can read the press release and government statements. I will say here the perspective from Indian side. US, which did everything, he adopted everything to bully the Indian government. They even tried to regime change attempt, which they could make their puppet sit on Indian offices, but they failed. They miserably failed because the patience, persistence, and precision of Narendra Modi government. So India didn't went to the bully of US. Rest we know how US treats its officials, how US has treated the different nations, how Pakistan Prime Minister, President, and the Field Marshal was treated. And I don't put India at par with the Pakistan. So the things had started changing long back, but after Venezuelan invasion and Trump unruly demand to invade Greenland, and several attempts and several acts by the US praise and US side to break all the international norms, set international norms, which is a reliable partner them, which has larger consumer market, which is also converting itself into manufacturing hub, which has talent, which has resources, which is stable. The only hope in the world is India. And all the three keywords is with India. So, European Union moved towards India, and the unruly behavior of the US press just gave it a pace, a push to the FTA that if EU has to survive, it needs India on its side. And India has made several FTA with, I think, 7 to 8 countries till now. But the country which just boasted that it ensured Bharat-Pakistan ceasefire during Operation Sindhu is not able to sign FTA with India because Indian government has clearly said no entry to dairy product, no entry to agriculture sector. India will protect the interest of Indian farmers, Indian dairy products. And India is very much clear on this stance. And we know who used to say that Modi has surrendered. So be careful of this propaganda. Trust your government and trust the leader which you have elected with your faith. So on the signing of FTA with European Union, India-European Union trade deal, I will say India is doing business with Russia, India is doing business with US, India is doing business with Iran, India is doing business with Israel, India is doing business with France, India is doing business with China, India is doing business with South Korea, India is doing business with Japan also. India is doing business and building up in African countries also. Remember, last not the least thing, India, Bharat, don't bully its partners. If partner is big, we build our partners. We build them. We make them strong. And we do business. We don't exploit them. We do business on mutual interest, mutual gains. Not to bully them, not to capture them, not to dominate them. We serve our interest. We serve the mutual interest. That is what is Bharat interest nowadays, or has been always. So, if anyone in this world thinks that they can bully India or Indian people, they are living in fool's paradise. Last not the least, घुटने पर तो आना पड़ेगा अमेरिका को. अभी तक तुम बुली कर रहे थे, अब तुमको घुटने पर आना है, क्योंकि ट्रेड डील तुम्हारी जरूरत है, हमारी जरूरत नहीं है. तुमने टैरिफ की धमकी दी, हमने उसको भी सहन किया. और खास करके उन लोगों के लिए जो लोग बोलते थे हाउ इंडिया विल फेस. अरे भाई, जब 1998 में हम फेस कर लिए थे, जिस समय हम बहुत कमजोर थे, तब अब तो 2026 है, नरेंद्र मोदी का भारत है. अटल जी से सीखे हैं, अटल जी के ही शिष्य हैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी. ट्रस्ट हिम यार. क्यों हर दूसरे दिन हर दूसरे बात पर विश्वास. चलो नरेंद्र मोदी पर भी विश्वास नहीं है, कम से कम खुद के वोट पर तो विश्वास रखो. सो साजिश करने वाले से कह दो, ना नरेंद्र मोदी कहीं जा रहा है, ना अमित शाह कहीं जा रहे हैं, ना योगी जी कहीं जा रहे हैं. मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, योगी जी है तो यकीन है, और मोटा भाई है तो अननोन मैन है. जय श्री राम.